Right, we're going to go inside the tour truck. We got JJ and Aaron Dill. We're going to talk in Jordan Spieth's bag this time. You quite enjoyed the Justin Thomas one we did around the Masters. Let's get in there and talk about Jordan Spieth's golf bag. Wonder what's in it. Right, JJ, we're talking Jordan Spieth's bag. We did it with Justin Thomas's. Yep. Yeah, people enjoyed it. So we're going to go in Justin Thomas's. In Jordan Spieth's bag. Where should we start?
We can start kind of the bottom up in terms of irons.
Yeah, let's see the iron.
He's a 718 AP2s. 718
AP2.
So Jordan really enjoys the forgiveness of this head.
Yeah.
Creates really good launch and spin, but still has a really classic look for him.
How many players are AP2ing? Like, how popular is that?
AP2 is our most popular tour model, and then behind that would be our 718 MB. But a majority of around the globe would be 718 AP2.
Okay.
Shaft wise, he is Project X.
Yeah.
6.5.
Okay.
This is a change that Jordan made about a year and a half ago. He had played 6.0s, a little softer.
Okay.
Jordan doesn't like to change, and it was one of those shafts. He just played it, liked it, and then over time we kind of working with him and Cameron McCormick and saying, hey, we need to look at a little stiffer part. Jordan's a little bigger, a little stronger, a little faster than he was, and he had a great success with it last year, making that change.
Okay, that's interesting. And he's 9-iron because I think he's got, we'll come to the wedge at some point, but he's 9-iron to...
He'll go 9-iron to 4-iron. In the 4-iron, it will normally be a TMB.
Yeah, so you say normally, does he switch this one about then? Does he?
In the 3-iron, he will go back and forth between a hybrid and a TMB.
Okay.
So, but through the 4-iron, he gets a little bit more launched and a little bit more distance out of the TMB, so it helps gapping for him through the top end of his bag.
Does he have to do anything with this to make sure it matches the 5-iron in AP2? As in, does this have to become slightly weaker or not?
So it'll be a little weaker than stock, but it works in his normal loft progression.
Excellent. Okay, and then grip-wise, anything going on?
He's very, very standard in a grip. He's a 58 round. He's one piece of tape in a super stroke, and he's very pretty traditional. There's nothing really strange in his lie angles, his grip.
Yeah.
It's very standard, if you will.
Fantastic. Right, guys, we're here with Aaron. Aaron Dill again. We're talking wedges. We're on to Jordan Spieth's wedges. What have we got going down with his wedges?
4 wedges.
4.
We love Jordan Spieth.
Yeah.
Big fans of Jordan Spieth. I think Jordan really values wedge performance. He's a terrific wedge player, and I think he knows that the more wedges he has in the right way is better for him. His proximity is really good. So plays 4 pieces. Okay. First one, 46-10. This is his pitching wedge.
So he hasn't got a pitching wedge in AP2s. He goes to Vokey, which is, when I did a bit of filming with Bob, that's something that he said he had worked quite hard to try and do in the design of them, to blend them into the sets and those kind of things.
We did, yeah. We worked really hard with the iron team, and we knew we had some things we needed to do to not only make this wedge really good, but complement what our iron team was trying to do, kind of blend those two things hand in hand. So 46-10 is the first wedge at 46.
In SM7?
Correct, all SM7s.
So he's gone all new, so he wasn't afraid to switch out to new?
No, and I had 0 expectations when we launched. I texted him, called him, said, hey, we're going to send you a set. Anything you want me to focus on? He said, just send me what you think I like. And I sent him the set, and 2 weeks later, they were in the bag. So we were very fortunate that he put him straight in. So next one, 5208.
5208.
These are all raw.
Okay, that's the finish. Has he always had that finish?
Always been a raw guy.
Okay.
So 5208. Next is, let me grab this guy here, 5610S. 5610S. Does he have any kind of milling at the back, or is he straight out of the bag like that? These first 3 pieces, standard as they are.
Okay.
Now, I will tell you this, when we do make his sets, we do focus on profiles. He's not particular in any sense in terms of I want certain things to be a certain way, but he does say I want the symmetry of the lines, the leading edge, and the offset to be this.
Okay.
And so when we're doing it, we pay close attention to those things and make sure they're spot on.
Yeah, cool.
So those first 3 pieces. Now, 60L.
60.
This is his lob wedge. Now, historically, when I first got to know Jordan Spieth, he was a 60T man.
Right.
And so, just over time, as we worked them and tested and hit different wedges, this is the wedge that he fell in love with.
Cool.
He doesn't change a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's the same sole. The one thing that we do change is the profile.
Right.
He's always said to me, I like a compact shape. I want it to look a little bit smaller. So we focus our attentions on polishing right in here. We'll actually bring this down a little bit and make this profile a little bit more compact. And that just to him is what is attractive to his eye. He feels comfortable and confident with it, so we make sure that we make the profiles a little bit smaller.
Excellent. And then shaft and grip, they matching into everything else he's got, or has he got anything funky going on with grips or shaft?
He's 6.5 Project X in the irons.
Yeah.
So that goes into the pitching wedge.
Yeah.
And as we increase loft, we get a little bit softer.
Okay.
52, 56, and 60, those go 6.0.
Yeah.
Standard length. And then he uses his ionic rubber, his Super Stroke rubber round grip with a big S on top.
Okay, cool. There you go. 4 wedges. Good stuff. Thanks for your time, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
So, hybrid. You say, so this club is always in the bag or not? This is the one he's interchanging with the 4
This will be the interchanging. So he'll interchange a TMB and an H2 818 hybrid.
Okay. And he's literally, this is higher, steeper land angle, higher launch, steeper land angle is what he's going for.
Correct. So he's going to go TMB on courses that require few more irons off the tee.
Yeah.
And a longer golf course where he's having to hit some higher shots into par 5s, long par 3s. He's going to play the H2.
Fantastic. Shaft in this one?
This is in the hybrid a DI 95 and a DI 105 when he plays it in a TMB. So very similar shafts.
Yeah.
Just a little bit different weighting to kind of match up on an iron feel versus a hybrid feel.
And what loft? You probably said I didn't hear. What loft does he have in there?
He'll play a 21 in the H2.
And he has it set in A1?
A1.
As in the standard, so he has it set up, no lie change, no loft change, he's just fitting that in.
Correct.
Fairway wood.
Fairway wood. Jordan plays a little bit of an older fairway wood than us.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a club he goes to a lot.
Yeah.
He's trying to shape it a lot. He's currently testing our TS2 fairway wood.
Okay.
He really likes the launch and the feel. Obviously, as we made color changes, he's really happy with that. Was instrumental in it, and so we had some things that really match up from a feel and sound standpoint. But obviously, that club for the Tour Pro will always be our toughest fit in the bag because it's got to go really straight and far off the tee, but it's got to go high and soft and hit the yardage off the fairway. So it's a really kind of precision club for a tour player.
And then his choice to not change from a couple of ones back is showing through his personality a little bit, maybe, is it? As I mean, you work with these guys week in, week out.
Again, these guys aren't playing with an eraser, they're playing for a lot of money.
Yeah.
This is that precision club. Sometimes when we start making 3-woods that go a little bit farther, now all of a sudden he goes, well, I don't necessarily need a 3-wood that's 300 yards.
Yeah.
So playing something might be a little bit older, we're never going to force him into it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have him in a situation where it might go a little bit shorter. It's great for you and I that has that 3-wood that goes farther, but for a tour player, that might go through a fairway, might go over a green that they're normally hitting it into.
And then shaft in fairway wood?
DI7 from Graphite Design.
So one of those kids, because he's quite famous for that shaft color and what have you, because obviously it's very revealing when he's on telly and what have you.
Yeah, again, this isn't something that he likes to tinker with too much.
Yeah.
He knows this feel, he knows how this shaft loads. We're trying to do more in the head for him than really mess with the shaft for him.
Fantastic. And then let's go to driver. So driver, where are we with his driver?
So driver, same thing. Obviously Jordan is in a situation, especially when we bring out new product in the middle of the season. He had a very busy spring with events in his home state and a lot of engagements and things like that, so he's spending a lot of time working up towards the major season as well. Yeah. So he's playing a little bit of an older model, currently testing TS2 with Cameron McCormick.
Okay.
So always something, obviously he had some feedback here on really getting the look. He likes the little more ball speed he's getting with TS2. It's a little bit higher MOI, so it's a little bit different when he's trying to shape shots and things like that, where it just doesn't want to move as much. But we had a lot of good things, but again, it's always one of those that we want a player to be 100% comfortable with it rather than feel like he just has to put it in right away.
Yeah, which I think is pretty brave from any manufacturer to kind of take that. It's much more working for the golfer's needs than it is just like play the latest and the greatest ideas. So it's D2.
D2.
So has he ever mucked around with D3, or was he just stuck with D2 and he's happy?
He has. He tends not to be a really high spin player, so the D2 has been able to help him a little bit launch, a little bit with spin. So the D3 model, he sometimes has a little bit of trouble with creating enough elevation. So that's where he's normally stayed in the D2 model, and he's always looking for forgiveness. So that's some of the things that he's liked about TS2 was the forgiveness of it.
How much would he, so I know his coach, you've mentioned his name already, how much would he use his knowledge of his swing and ability to look at what's changing, or would he just change in his own regards and then go to Cameron and say, look, I've done this, what do you think? How closely would they be working on the equipment?
Never change without me.
Yeah.
Always working together. Okay. So it's us working as a team. We're on Team Spieth.
Yeah.
His strength coach works with Cameron. Cameron works with us. It's all of our parts working together to make Jordan as good as possible. So we're always working in concert together when we're working on product with him. So it's, hey, is that the swing we want to do, and is it producing the launch and spin and direction that we want? Whether it's a good swing or a bad swing, it needs to react how he wants and be in the window that he wants.
Fantastic. And then shaft, what shaft has he got going in there?
Shaft here, we made as we were doing prototype testing with the TS2 for him.
Yeah.
It's a Graphite Design IZ6.
Okay.
Tipped a 1/2 inch, 45 inches long. Again, nothing crazy here in terms of length, you know, long, short, upright, flat, things like that.
And standard on the neck, is he A1 in the neck?
He's A1 in the driver.
He's not a massive tinkerer, is he?
Not a massive tinkerer. You know, he's one that feels he's very much in control of what that golf ball does. So once we get the shaft that feels right for him and goes in his window, he feels like he's very much in control of swing and kind of can work in parameters. If he gets too far, then is it equipment, is it swing? So he really wants the swing to be narrowed in and then test equipment within that parameter.
I like that. So putter, I know he's Scotty Cameron, but he's quite an old model, isn't he? He's got, again, a trusted gamer.
100%. So when he was a junior, he visited Paul Visanko at our putter studio. He was, you know, one of those juniors that wanted that Circle T putter. He wanted that special 009.
Yeah.
So the story goes is he showed up wanting, and it was, well, is this really going to help you putt better? And he proceeded to miss 10 putts with his, and then picked up a 009 and made 10 straight putts. And a year later shared with Paul that he missed the 10 on purpose, knowing he could make the next 10 no matter what, so he could get that putter.
Excellent.
But obviously it's one that's stuck in the bag a long time. He knows exactly how it weighs, he knows exactly how it feels. You can see from his grip, it's not a putter that he re-grips a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's one of those that he knows exactly how that's going to come off.
This is a modern version.
Modern version. This is a 009 Masterful, so it's a modern version of it.
Yeah.
And then Jordan will use a top line on this because obviously he's lining up his ball and getting those to match.
He gets that, so in effect custom shot as such, I guess.
Yep, just like you can in the custom shop, he gets a line installed at the top, which just helps him align with the line on the golf ball.
Fantastic. And then golf ball, you mentioned golf ball there. What's going on? What ball is he using?
He uses our X ball, our current 17X.
Pro V1X.
So it's our 17X.
Okay.
He likes the launch, the spin, the feel around the greens, and then marks it with a Z.
Yeah, I see you've marked one up there. So Z for zone, I've been told. Is that correct?
In the zone.
Excellent. Has he ever dabbled with ball? As in, does he ever, or he's just settled on that? Why change? He's happy.
Always will dabble with ball.
Yeah.
Again, the big thing is getting it. We do golf balls with him hole backwards.
Yeah.
Let's hit some wedges. Let's see how it reacts. When he moved to this golf ball, Aaron Dill and Jordan and I were at TPI messing around. Okay, how's it react when I hit a cut with a wedge, a draw with a wedge? All right, all that's doing good. Let's back up. Now let's hit irons. How are they reacting? Can I hit it high? Can I hit it low? How's the stopping? Things like that. And then you move up through the bag.